Hey boys and girls, Miss Patty in the front office was going on a walk in her neighborhood and she found this bird nest that had blown out of a tree and fallen on the ground. Sometimes that happens when they're a little older, and you can tell it's old because the leaves that it was made out of are falling apart, so that's why we put it in the bag so we didn't get junk everywhere. If you look at the bird nest, sometimes you can tell what kind of bird made it. You see this one's about as big as my hand and it's round. And inside, these things that look like twigs are actually dried grass. And then on the outside, there's leaves. And they weave these things together so they don't fall apart in the wind. Birds are weavers, just like people can be. Now, sometimes the daddy bird makes several different nests, and the mommy bird can come and pick which one to lay her eggs in. And if she had picked this one, you'll see some feathers in the bottom, because when they're about to lay their eggs, they'll pick a few of their extra feathers off their body and line the nest really soft. So when the birds hatch, they're not having to stand on these sticks, but they can be on soft feathers. Now, I was trying to guess what kind of bird made this kind of nest, and I was looking on several websites, and you see these giant nests. This is a squirrel and this is a red-tailed hawk. We have those in San Antonio, but those are too big for our nest in the wrong shape. And then here's some little nests, but these are on different kind of trees than we have in San Antonio, so that's not it. Going down, that's a giant nest of a bald eagle. This nest looks to be the right size, but it's only made out of dried grass, no leaves. This nest is made out of all kinds of things, even string, but it's smaller than the one we have. But then I saw this nest. It looks a lot like ours. And what they did was they had a few pieces of leaves that they had put over the side and maybe put a little bit of wet stuff on it so that they glued it there. And I've seen nests like this in my yard. You see the dried grass on the inside and the leaves on the outside? So this could be it. So this nest is made by a red-eyed vireo. So I looked on the map, and we do get some in South Texas, so it is possible. Another bird that makes that nest is the goldfinch that looks like this. And it flies through Texas, but they don't breed, they don't lay eggs here, so they wouldn't be making nests. They just fly through on their way up north to Canada where they make their nests, so it's not them. And then the other thing I thought was maybe it was a swallow, but when I looked at their nest, they're made out of mud and stuck to the side of the wall. Sometimes we get these around our school. Now, we don't know exactly whose nest it is, but it is probably a red-eyed vireo that looks like this. I love solving the clues to figure out what it could be.